Mention that Maddie Cameron on Your Deal is really forward and looks like he's ready for a big show, but they're all quite well behaved.
All right, nice work, Caitlin. Final thoughts, Bevan?
I'm with the one in the book. I've really liked what I've seen from this particular horse over Whiskey Neat. Probabeel, if it can win this, will be a horse that you can really follow with a lot of confidence. If there's an outsider in the race, maybe Loon at $50 and $9.60.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, lock yourself in. It's the first of the $2 million races here at Ellerslie on Karaka Million night. It is the Karaka Million 2-year-old. Let's pass it upstairs to George Simon.
Thank you, Brendan. As the last two now to come into line, Tappy's one and Probabeel. She was the favourite until the barrier draws. Came out and she'll be the last one up. Good luck to all the connections with runners in the Karaka Million 2-year-old for 2019. They're locked and loaded. Set. Gates open, they're off in the Karaka Million to a perfect dispatch. Chella was first away. Going with it along the inside is Louis Luck, and right there as well now pushing forward Neptune Spear. A length and a half off those Beauty Diva. Now Whiskey Neat's going to settle back in fifth spot, followed then by Flaunting, and then Ayatea Lad who's following Whiskey Neat. 2.5 away next to Pallant, followed round then by Your Deal out deeper. Well back is Probabeel from a wide gate. With it is Tappy's one, then followed well back also now by Black Rock's Detox with Exuberant, and last of all is Loon. 600 metres to go in the Karaka Million 2-year-old, and the leader Louis Luck from Chella. Out three wide Neptune Spear, then followed round by Whiskey Neat. He's been tracked all the way by Ayatea Lad. Back out wider on the track next as they head for home is Your Deal, and behind these are Pallant, Flaunting over on the inside. Down the stretch they come at the 300. Whiskey Neat tackled by Ayatea Lad, coming after them Your Deal, and here's Probabeel. Probabeel ranged up on the outside. She's taken the lead. Probabeel, she drew clear from Ayatea Lad, and behind them next there we've got Beauty Diva, and still there Your Deal, but shut the gate. Probabeel, brilliant. Wide draws did not matter. Second over as they went across the line would have been Ayatea Lad. Then we've got either the late finishing Your Deal, Appellant was right there. What a run, Loon. In behind those, not that far off them, Beauty Diva, Black Rock's Detox, Exuberant, Whiskey Neat. Further back, Louis Luck, and then Neptune Spear. Back near the tail, Flaunting, Tappy's one, and back with them also as they went across the line would have been Chella. She has been brilliant. Probabeel, Brendan and Joe Lindsay, Jamie Richards and Opie Bosson gets us another Karaka Million 2-year-old. The wide draw put a lot of people off except the true believers, and there was only one horse in it over the last 150 metres. He really hadn't gone for it until then. And the filly by Probabeel, bred by Gary Chittick, sold at Waikato Stud, bought by David Ellis for $380,000. She has bolted in. Absolutely bolted in the Karaka Million. Ayatea Lad second, and Jamie Richard trained Quinella, and then that photo for third could be a Jamie Richard trained trifecta with Your Deal and the late finishing Appellant. Has been a big run as well, but she's given them all a start, and she's given them windburn over the final stages. Probabeel, no problems about that.
Probabeel, Jamie Richards and Opie Bosson, they make it 3 years on the bounce in the Karaka Million. And as George said, it didn't matter with the barrier draw. She was able to track into it. She was presented with clear air, and she wins the Karaka Million. The daughter of Probabeel, for Jamie Richards, Opie Bosson and the Lindsays, and the yellow and black checkers of the Lindsays of Cambridge Stud, they win the Karaka Million. Here to you now, Caitlin Million with Opie.
Congratulations, Opie. What a week it's been. Emily's had the baby, Max, and you've just won the Karaka Million again.
Yeah, it's amazing. It has been an amazing week. And the birth of Max, and this is hard work for Emily, and I'm just glad this is all over. It's been a hard week wasting at the same time as well.
How have you done that all week? You've gotten down to a weight that, you don't ride very often, and gee, Emily's cooking must be good.
We've been at the hospital all week, so as you know, hospital food's no good.
And talk us through it. She's just a classy filly.
She is. She's just all class, and what she's doing now as a 2-year-old is just a bonus. What she's going to be as a 3-year-old. I'm just lucky. I get someone like David Ellis who buys these wonderful horses that I get to ride, and Jamie's just doing an amazing job as his first year of training, and we're a great team and everyone works together.
Well done, Opie. You've had a beautiful week, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
We'll just grab Jamie Richards. He's just being embraced here by Cambridge studs Henry. And wow, there's a lot of people who are taking a lot of thrill out of this, Jamie. But how about you? What does this mean to you?
Oh, I guess it's just such a massive team effort, Aidan. Said it before, I'm only the name in the book. We've got a huge support crew around us. We've got 5 lovely young kids over there leading the horses in, and a great senior staff team around us. So it's not just me, mate. It's a big buzz and a bit of relief, to be honest.
What about for Henry Plumtree and also the Lindsays as well?
Yeah, I think this is awesome for them. Dave bought this filly last year for them, and a couple of days later they bought it. But you know, they're a pretty important part of our industry now, and as Dave says, the most exciting thing that's happened to this game for a long time.
Yeah. What about when you first thought this horse? When was it you identified her as a pretty promising horse?
We went to the Titeko trials at the end of August, and Mark Walker was home from Singapore, and she'd come from last and run second, and Mark said to me, I haven't seen a horse trial that good since King's Chapel. So we've known for a little while, but she's a big scopy filly. You know, she's nowhere near wound up yet. The future is very exciting.
What about from that draw? You didn't seem to have the cleanest run in the first 600-800 metres of the race. Were you concerned?
I guess it's a little bit tricky, but you've just got to have confidence in the man on board. Obviously, he's a massive part of our stable, and you know, for him to get down to 54.5 after having a little boy last week's a huge effort, and you know, we'll just enjoy tonight and soak it up.
What about David Ellis? His record in buying these 2-year-olds? You know, we've got 5 in the race, but again, the 3rd winner in a row. What does it say about him?
Well, he's team leader, and he's been the biggest backer that I've ever had, and I wouldn't be up here accepting these accolades without him. So we'll go back to Karaka in the next 2 or 3 days and be really strong on the horses that we like, but yeah, big thank you to team leader.
Congratulations, Jamie.
Thank you.
Jamie Richards getting accolades here, and we are just seeing that the Lindsays are out there receiving their horse. Let's just wander over to David Ellis. I know he's got a banner to hold, but David, you're looking at scenes of Opie coming back aboard, your 3rd straight Karaka Million winner. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's really exciting, and it's absolute. He's a freak, this guy, riding 54.5 kilos. Just so incredibly proud of him, and it's just amazing having him as our stable jockey. It's such a help to us all.
Well, what about to you? You know, this is you know, your 3rd pick in a row that you've been able to pick out the leading 2-year-olds in race in the country.
It's pretty emotional, isn't it? It's a big thrill, and the Quinella, the race is fantastic.
Okay, we'll get out of here. Congratulations, David.
Thanks, Aidan.
David Ellis, and we are just right in the middle of photos, but there's one man who we do want to grab here, Brendan Lindsay. That is a Karaka Million win, which I'm picking is very, very satisfying.
Oh, what do I say? They don't get any better, do they? Oh my God. I got to go and have my photo taken. I'm just too excited. Sorry, Aidan.
We'll come and grab you later on. Brendan Lindsay, you can see the emotion, man. He's got an immense thrill out of this. It probably didn't really go to plan, but Opie Bosson with his 3rd. He's the man.
Thank you, Aidan, and we can confirm that it is a dead heat for 3rd. So Tiaka will share that 3rd position with Your Deal, so they will grab the trifecta with 3 runners, that dead heat with Appellant, runner number 10. So it'll be 11, 1, dead heat 5 and 10, 12 and 13 in a time of 109.9, last 634.73, and Bevan Sweeney. We are seeing scenes here, incredible scenes. Of course, boys get paid are getting amongst it. They're causing a massive amount of atmosphere, and as I spoke about, Opie Bosson gets 3 on the bounce.
Yeah, that was an incredible performance from a super talented filly. She had to be good, but when she pulled out, she put them away in a couple of bounds, and look, she was a margin too good today. She had everything against her. She loomed up, she went bang, and the Boys Get Paid team were chanting Opie, Opie, Opie as they came back, and they had a big investment on the 11. Was there a place bet on the 10 as well, just to help them out of a little bit more trouble that they got in early, but no trouble now. She was good. Old Tier Lad, brilliant. Your Deals are really up and come out, and there's another run in this race. Loon, exceptional.
It was. And even Beauty Diva, the 100 to 1 shot as well. Let's grab the dividends for you. 4s at 170 for Probabeel. Our Tier Lad at 170. Your Deal at 180, along with Appellant at 210. The dead heaters for 3rd. 1 and 11 Quinella at $8.10. Trifectas 11, 1 and 5 at $59.10. 11, 1 and 10 at $80.60. 11, 1, 5, 10 first 4, 615.20. And then the 11, 1, 10, 5 first 4 at $655.60. Double 14 through 11 at $15.70. 14, 1 concession at $8.80. And the quaddie 1, 4, 14 and 11's paid $4,994.30. Great return on the quaddie with Art Rossum winning the third leg into Probabeel. 56.06 live units in the Fast Track Insurance. Pick 6, 1, 4, 14 and 11. We'll need to look at the race again, Bevan, but of course, I suppose the first thing was Whiskey Neat was that stride slow away, and that meant Opie had to Leith had to kick up. Still found a decent position with the horse, though, even though the horse was a stride slow away, but wasn't up front.
He just had to work a little bit early, which he hasn't had to do in his first couple of starts. So he probably didn't quicken like we expected him to, so he has been a little bit disappointing from a good gate. But this is going to be all about Probabeel. She's just been way too good for all the horses here. Altair Lad was very, very good in defeat, but you can't draw the car park in a race like this, albeit they did go very hard early. Neptune Spear couldn't get there, and that just pushed a little bit more speed into this particular race, and that helped. But I'm not sure if they had gone slower that it was going to be a different sort of result, because in a couple of bounds, and it was only a couple of bounds, this race was put to bed.
It was, wasn't it? We've seen Opie Boston win this race in 2017 with Melody Bell with a good draw, and was able to position on speed. Same again with Avantage in 2018, but this time round he drew the outside barrier of 14. We haven't seen a winner from that barrier draw since the first edition of the race, which was Vincent Mangano, and she's delivered off the promise that we've heard from Tiako as well, that she is extra good.
Well, you just got that feeling from Jamie when we had an earlier interview where he said she was the one, and she just walked around this parade ring like she knows she's very, very good. And where does it end for her? Because that was impressive as a 2-year-old. She's only likely to race. She'll probably be backed off now, I imagine, and go towards a 3-year-old preparation that could lead anywhere, really. There's been disappointment clearly with Tiako Shark having to pull out of his races upcoming, but this is a fillip for the stable, and Tiako Shark is going to be back in for the autumn, I think. So, gee, that was some performance. So I just tipped my cap to a very exciting filly.
Well, the good racing's not finished yet, though. We have still got 2 terrific races upcoming, and Volpe Veloce is the favourite in the Westbury Classic at $2.10 and $1.26. She was a Group 1 winner here 12 months ago when she won the Railway. You've got Basu at 11s, $9.50 around Indecision, $9.50 around Living on a Prayer, and Le Castile at $8. Race number 5, the Westbury Classic. This will be run, Mark Cookson, at the Group 2 level at 13 minutes past 7. But what about that? Probabeel, impressive in the Karaka Million.